Hi everyone. We all know that integrating technology in our school curriculum helps students learn. But what can our teachers do to reflect on how they are effectively using technology? Teachers can reflect by using different technology integration frameworks, such as SAMR, Technology Integration Planning, LOTI, TPAC, and Technology Integration Matrix Model.
The SAMR model is a framework that provides a lens for viewing technology integration in the classroom. The first level is substitution, or the idea that a block is a block no matter where it is or how you access it. This would be like using Google Docs as any other word processor. The new tech replaces the old tech, but it does not change the task. The next level is augmentation. At this level, the tech is still a substitute, but provides more functionality as students work to complete the same task. The ability to share your Google Doc in one click and the fact that it saves to the cloud automatically and provides you access from anywhere is an increase in functionality. The next level is modification. Here the ball really gets rolling because the technology is used to redesign parts of the task and transform student learning. Students collaborating on one Google Doc and using the comment feature to provide instant feedback is an example of modification. The final level of SAMR is redefinition. At this level, we're able to design and create new tasks that were once unimaginable. By shifting our perspective from technology just being another block or substitute, we're able to truly start imagining the possibilities. An example of redefinition would be connecting to a classroom across the world through students sharing Google Docs. They would each write their own narrative of the same historical event, using the chat and comment section to discuss the differences. Then students would use the Voice Comments app to discuss the differences they noticed and embed this in their class website as a culture walk. To recap, substitution is the same task, new tech replaces old tech. Augmentation is the same task, but the tech increases functionality. Modification, we're able to redesign parts of the task. Redefinition, we're able to create new tasks once unimaginable. As we move from substitution to redefinition, we're moving from enhancing to transforming student learning.
Next, teachers can use the Technology Integration Planning, TIP model, developed by M.D. Roblier. It was created to assist teachers in planning and integrating technology in teaching and learning. There are 5 phases to help plan and evaluate instructions, and each phase is accompanied by a checklist of questions to ensure effective uses. In Phase 1, determine relative advantage. What is the relative advantage of the technology-based solution? Will I benefit by using technology in this lesson? Estimate the effort and expense. Phase 2, decide on objectives and assessments. Why should I use a technology-based method? What outcomes will result by using this method? What ways can I access these outcomes? Phase 3, design integration strategies. Think about strategies needed, grouping approach, instructional methods, and compare student characteristics with content objectives. How will I know students have learned? How does technology play a role in this? How do I prepare students to use technology? Phase 4, prepare the instructional environment. Think about adequate hardware, software, and media, the special needs of students and training needed. What teaching strategies and activities will work best? Lastly, in Phase 5, evaluation and revision. Are essential conditions in place to support technology integration? Were objectives achieved? What other resources are needed? What worked well? What could be improved? It's important to get student feedback. This model provides a plan to help teachers organize and set goals. Implementing these steps will ensure that the use of technology in the classroom will be meaningful, successful, and efficient.
Now, let's view the LOTI model.
The Levels of Teaching Innovative Framework, otherwise known as LOTI, was first designed in 1994 by Dr. Chris Morsch with the intention of assessing authentic technology use in the classroom. The framework has evolved over time to focus on the aspects of technology that relate to 21st century learning, specifically the promotion of higher order thinking, student-centered learning, and authentic assessment. The LOTI framework has not only been used to date in over 60 doctoral dissertation studies, but it can easily be used for teachers' self-directed analysis of their technology integration into their own classroom instruction. A teacher can reflect upon their practice and assess not only their use of digital tools and resources, but they can also use the framework to analyze their pedagogical approaches to learning. In this way, Lodi can truly bring a teacher closer to incorporating 21st century learning by moving them towards a more project-based, authentic, student-centered classroom that has technology seamlessly embedded into every aspect of their instruction.
TPACK is a framework that combines three knowledge areas: our technological knowledge, content knowledge, and our pedagogical knowledge. And it looks at how they work together to increase student motivation and to make the content more accessible to students. We look at the content as the what. It's the subject matter we're teaching, like ecology, music, algebra, health, geometry, or art history, to name a few. Then we look at our pedagogical knowledge. It's the how. Every teacher has tools, so let's put them to use. Are we going to be using direct instruction? Will this be inquiry-based, group discussions? How are we going to make the content more accessible by the way we present it to our students? Then we look at selecting the appropriate technology because it's the partner. What tool will we select to make the content more accessible to the students while supporting the pedagogical strategy which we've identified will help to deliver this information to students? We must identify those support features to really help us use technology to reach our outcome. As we understand them individually, we can start to see overlaps. Our TP knowledge allows us to understand how we're making the content more accessible. Our TC knowledge allows us to identify the affordances of pairing the appropriate technology to the content. And our PC knowledge allows us to identify the affordances of pairing the appropriate pedagogical strategies with the content. TPACK comes from the overlapping in that center spot, or as we refer to it as the sweet spot, when all three knowledge areas work together. It's crucial to remember that surrounding this is the context, that's you and your students. This may look differently when you walk into classrooms because at the heart of TPACK is meeting students' needs.
Welcome to the Arizona Technology Integration Matrix, the TIM. You're probably here because you are looking for ways to strengthen your classroom practice through the powerful tools of technology. Tools of technology are more than just fancy devices. They are vital to the way students learn and interact with the world. Whether you're a beginner or a digital pro, TIM is here to help liven up your digital classroom. TIM is an active matrix where you'll find amazing models of what it can look like when technology is integrated in all levels of instruction and learning environments. No matter where you are, this matrix reflects all levels of skills and experience. You'll find 5 different levels of technology integration. To begin, ask yourself, how comfortable are you with using technology in the classroom? Are you just starting out at the basic entry level, using technology for direct instruction? Are you looking to adopt already available technology tools? Do you want to help students select and adapt these tools to solve real-world problems? Are you inspired to infuse technology across multiple disciplines? Or are you ready to transform your classroom into a project-based learning environment where technologies are a critical component of all aspects of learning? Use the drop-down arrows to picture the classroom you want to create. Much of this depends on the resources you have available and the level of depth you want your students to go. Click on any one of these 25 cells and you will find 2 grade-specific lesson plans, each containing a short video showing the lesson in action.
In space, the final frontier, students get to research planets and outer space. They then use what they've learned to create a podcast. It's a real adventure. We start with students in groups brainstorming about what questions to investigate.
All of the lessons are aligned with the Common Core in math and language arts, as well as with educational technology standards. Step-by-step instructions guide you through each and every lesson in the matrix. With TIM, you have everything you need to successfully integrate technology into your 21st century classroom. But don't stop there. Encourage others in your schools and districts to use the TIM for goal development and professional planning. So that's TIM, a project of the Arizona K-12 Center. Now go and start exploring.
Thanks for watching.